Hello YouTube and the tribes of the horror realm. This is Lugosi, and we're going to be doing a video on our collection of the Evil Dead franchise. Of course, the HORRORman had posted a video showing his collection, and our friend AndrewBallina had made his interest known and had asked me if I was a fan of the series and if I collected them. I pretty much said sure as hell I am. So this is just a video response for them to show them what I have from my collection. Like Halloween and Aliens, Evil Dead has constantly been, and its other movies have been constantly reissued over the years, and this is some of them that I've acquired. Anyways, the first one is the jewel case editions. They came in 5 different versions, of course. If you've seen the HORRORmans, you pretty much get the gist of it. There was no cover. All different color logos, different color artwork and picture art, and the 5 of them, because of their numbers, would spell out. Try that again. The last letter would spell out. It's probably not focusing right. That's the letter E. The word devil, or as Joe said, evil D. Or technically even the word lived. So, anyways, the artwork that we have is Ash himself over the. Sorry about the lighting. The grave, the axe. The 4th one is the traditional artwork that you see with the woman reaching up and being grabbed by the throat. I'm actually missing that particular one, which is letter D. So this is E, V, I, and L. Then I have the first edition of the Elite Entertainment edition. The more current one that was out, it's so common I actually haven't picked it up yet. The THX edition. Down here, Book of the Dead. And yeah, you're actually seeing it. I do have 2 copies. I picked them. My friend was getting rid of some of the ones he had, so I grabbed them from him, figuring I could always use them as trade bait. So there is an extra Book of the Dead. Ultimate edition of Evil Dead. And then I have, of course, an open copy of Evil Dead 2, the Book of the Dead. I got this one from my buddy, but unfortunately, when he got it, he never really looked at it, because what's that? Oh, that's Evil Dead. Yeah, somehow things got switched up, and that is actually a copy of first Evil Dead, not Evil Dead 2. So, what can you do? The one with the Roman numerals, and the limited edition Anchor Bay tin. And my number is 1,715 out of 50,000. So, somewhat low number. And this is a tin. This is actually pretty readily available. As Joe said, this is really of the Anchor Bay tins, one of the easiest ones to track down, and usually not too expensive. And then Yeah, Evil Dead on Blu-ray, and since then they've come out with a much better edition on Blu-ray that I still have to get. Alright, so now down here we got the horrible Anchor Bay version. Well, I just don't like the cover art. I'm not, just really bad photoshopping. Just not that cool of a cover. Then we get to the limited editions. And these are the 2-disc versions that are numbered. This one is number 17,992 out of 30,000. And this one is number 3,364 out of 4,000. Wow, different numbering system. This is the Canadian edition. They did release 2 versions, one in the 2 North American versions, one in the United States, one in Canada, and the difference really just being the numbering system, where this is remarkably lower with only 4,000 copies. We have Army of Darkness, the Director's Cut, limited edition. This was always a tough one to get back in the day, I remember. The alternate artwork. And 40,000 copies, and this is 10,810. And limited edition. Sure you can guess what it is. Number 4828 out of 5,000. So this is the Canadian version of the Director's Cut. And now this one, yep, 3rd version. Well, not really, it's just, as you can see, the difference up there is the MGM. This is actually just a Region 3 version of Army of Darkness. Then the one that was really prevalent, you probably see it all over the place. This is one of the most common ones you can find of it. Then, of course, Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Darkness, the official bootleg edition. And like Joe said, really cool because it makes it look like it's just notebook paper and a DVR. And then we come to Army of Darkness, the Boomstick edition, which is probably the best release. Comes with a slipcover and the Join the Army book. Advertisement for Evil Dead Fistful of Boomstick video game. And then the sweepstakes to win a dinner with Bruce Campbell. So that is probably the most complete of the Army of Darkness, Boomstick edition. And then, once again, said friend wanted to get rid of his Evil Deads. He was going to trade him in, so I made a deal to get him, figuring I can always trade it off. This one doesn't have the video game or the sweepstake things, but it does have the Join the Army booklet that, as Joe had mentioned in his video, for some odd reason, some of them did not have the booklet included, but both of these have them. I'll do that later. Then the Army of Darkness Screwhead edition, that is of course the most recent one that's out. So all told, we're looking at about 20 versions of the films. Also have Army of Darkness Ash from the movie Maniacs 3 line. Actually, I don't have a lot of horror figures, maybe a dozen or so, which is very mild compared to a lot of collectors out there. So that is my Army of Darkness DVD collection. Now, anyone that has followed my channel knows that one of my biggest passions is also posters, and I do have a few posters as well. So, first one right here for Army of Darkness is this one here, L'Armée des Ténèbres, and that is I believe that's the French poster for Army of Darkness. Well, now this one, and up a little here, the Armée der Finsternis. This is a German movie poster for Army of Darkness. I do love the orange in that. It's just so vibrant. Now this one here, I'm always mixing these up, but I believe this would be the Pakistani poster, I think it is. You can see right up at the top here, there's like the color bars up there. It's a little blurrier. It's not nearly as crisp of a printed poster, but and different companies putting them out. Again, you can see from the thing here, they didn't really exactly go out of their way with this. And this giant big guy here. This is, which one is this one? Again, this, I mean, it looks like your standard one, but if you look really close, the artwork isn't as crisp. This isn't a U.S. This is actually, that might have been the Taiwanese, I think. That might be the Pakistani one. I'm getting old and I forget where these things come from. I gotta really look at it, what they are. But okay, foreign country poster. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll post it in the thing there. And this one here is, of course, the Spanish.
This is totally different.
One sheet. Yeah, they use the limited edition artwork with the it's not Boris Vallejo, but that type of artwork. I mean, look at him. Bruce Campbell wished he looked that good. So that is my Army of Darkness one. I haven't acquired. I actually had a chance to get some Foreign Evil Deads and 2s, and I didn't get them. And that is it, except for one last one. And that one's on the wall. Originally, the original movie Evil Dead, and of course it's signed. Unfortunately, at the time I didn't think about having them sign it all in silver, and I constantly say that to Teresa. I should have had them sign in silver. That is Bruce Campbell, of course. He did sign in silver, but that's Betsy Baker, Linda, Ellen Sanwees, Cheryl, Teresa Tilley under the name Sarah York as Shelley, and Hal Delrich as Scotty. So the major portion of the cast is signed. Still would like to grab a hold of the effects guy, Tom Sullivan. Of course, Sam Raimi would be nice. Rob Tappert, excuse me. So, you know, if we ever come across any of them possibly doing a show, I will yank it down and add them to it. But damn, I really do wish they had them signed in silver. So that is, to my knowledge, all of the Evil Deads that I can think of. Oh no, I do have one more, and unfortunately I don't have it down here, but it is a gift from a good friend, Sean, aka Winter King 1967. He sent me a great copy of Evil Dead the Musical, which was a blast to watch, and it was a real treat. So I wish I thought about it and I brought that one down as well. So I do have that one as well going for me. So that is the Evil Dead collection, and thank you very much for watching.